Greetings, everyone, and welcome to yet another package opening. Holy moly, this one's got some heft to it, man. Wow. So this one is from Phill Lynch. Yes, fellow YouTuber and longtime viewer and Facebook chatter and whatnot. Just all around cool guy. A geek like us. Yes. In fact, if you go and check out his YouTube channel, I will include the link in the description. He's just kind of starting out. There's not a lot there right now, but he's looking to do more stuff in a little while. So look forward to seeing how it all shapes up. But there's one in particular, well, they're all short, so watch them all. It'll take you like 10 minutes. But there's one in particular, his geek rant, which I really enjoyed. So check out Phill Lynch's geek rant there, and I hope he does more of those, because that was really good stuff. Anyway, he messaged me on Facebook and said he had some stuff he wanted to send my way. Thought I would enjoy it for the collection. And yeah, I have no idea what it is. This is. I actually didn't even know he was sending such a huge package. I'm kind of shocked. But yeah, so let's check it out today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Okay, so the addresses are all over the place. Oh, and welcome back, by the way. So I'm just gonna set it down on the floor here, and we'll, well, I'll do the ceremonial opening first. Box cutter activated. Yes, I found it. I did find it. Well, I think I told you in a previous video. It was sitting on the shelf right here the whole time. So yeah. Anyway, the last package opening I did was the thing I ordered. Q, the winged serpent. Yeah. So. There we go. Not as big a surprise with that one. It's just a surprise that it finally arrived. So, alright, here we go. Oh, careful. Don't want to be slicing up the letter. There's a letter in there. Set that aside. Almost sliced it in half. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Holy guacamole. There's a lot of stuff in here. Hang on. Bubble wrap! Oh my god, bubble wrap! Yeah! Actual real bubble wrap. We'll check that out in just a minute here. Oh, sweet! This is cool. We have Alice Cooper, the original album series. One of the videos on his channel is he went to an Alice Cooper concert, and he actually has footage of, like, he must have had the best frickin' seats in the house. He was, like, literally 2 feet away from Alice Cooper. He's, like, almost filming up his nose. It's pretty cool. So what do we got here? I have to admit, I am not overly familiar with Alice Cooper's music. I've been wanting to check it out for years. Let's see what we got here. So this is like a... Oh, sweet. This is just like a nice, compact little compendium. Check this out. We got School's Out. We got Killer. We got Love It to Death. Got Easy Action. And Pretties for You. Excellent. Oh, this is so 5 complete Alice Cooper albums. How freaking awesome is that? Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to enjoy checking these out. Thank you very, very much. I've actually been wanting to check out his music for a long time. I've always just enjoyed, you know, enjoyed his visual style and flair for the theatrical. You know, the original shock rocker and such, and of course the famous scene in Wayne's World where they get to meet him backstage and they're just having a nice philosophical discussion and they just don't know what to do. Very funny stuff. Let's see what else we got here. We got, oh sweet, we got a Green Lantern Hot Wheels. Check that out. That's pretty awesome. We got the Green Lantern Mobile, I guess. That's pretty sweet. Gotta like that. And it conforms to the safety requirements of ASTM F963. Well, that's good. I was really concerned that they were going to skimp on that. But, yeah, that's great. Very cool. Oh, what do we got here? Action figure. Oh, sweet. Oh, my God. This is so cool. Oh, awesome. We have the Wolfman, the actual like Universal Monsters Wolfman, kind of posable a little bit. You know, his arms move and his legs bend, and he's kind of in like a half sitting position. I'm guessing so he can sit on the shelf. Can we? Well, can't really do it. We'll do it here. We'll just have him sit there. There we go. That's perfect. I will actually put him on one of the horror shelves there, and he can just kind of guard that shelf. That's perfect. Awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, hey, and here we go. We got one of the original Goosebumps. Welcome to Dead House. Very cool. Rosie's actually a huge fan of these. So, yeah. I don't know if she has this one, actually. If she has it, I'll keep this one for myself. If she doesn't, this is probably going to find its way into her collection. But I do love a good haunted house story. Very cool. And this is a haunted house story. There you go. And there goes my fan. My fan in the bathroom is dying. And apparently this once belonged to Melinda Freeman. So thanks, Melinda, for your, unintentional donation to the Multimedia Chronicles. Appreciate that. Let's see what else we got here. We got a couple of books. Let's see what we have here. We have... Oh, sweet. We've got... I don't have this one, actually. We got the Silmarillion, J.R.R. Tolkien. There you go. So the early years of Middle-earth. Very, very cool. I've been wanting to pick this up, actually, because, of course, I've been enjoying the movies so much. And I do have The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. But... yeah, no, this is awesome. I've always wanted to check this out to, get that richly textured, dense backstory. Oh, and here we go. We have a Stephen King novel, Just After Sunset. I do not actually own a single Stephen King novel. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have Cycle of the Werewolf, which I got. It was my mom's. She was going to sell it. I said, please don't sell it. Give it to me. And the reason I wanted it was because it had beautiful artwork by Bernie Wrightson. Very cool. So, yeah, this is... I don't know this one at all, actually. Includes a preview of Stephen King's apocalyptic new novel, Under the Dome. Okay, well, I got the time frame now. Powerful, moving, provocative, affecting, scary, delirious, unsettling, macabre, clever, creepy, dazzling, wicked, and brilliant. Well, there you go. Very cool, and quite a sizable tome, as most of his books are. All right, cool. We'll just set that. I'm gonna have to put Wolfie somewhere. I'll set him over here, actually. Is that gonna work? Yeah, that'll work. There we go. All right, cool. He's already integrated into the shelf. Speaking of Wolf, we have Wolf. I love this movie. I've seen it a number of times. I used to have it. Did I have it? I think I had it on Laserdisc. I must have had it on Laserdisc. I had it on VHS very briefly. But, yeah, I've always heard this described as the thinking man's werewolf movie. Really, really good. Where it's like Jack Nicholson is this sort of wussy businessman. He gets bitten by a wolf and kind of gets the Wolfman curse. However, the way it really affects him is in his attitude and his behavior. So instead of being just this sort of wussy businessman guy, he becomes this really cutthroat, take-no-prisoners businessman and starts to do really well because of the aggressiveness of the wolf within him. And really, really cool. I really like that one a lot. As James Spader also as kind of his asshole-ish rival. So you gotta love James Spader as an asshole. There we go. So just put that there. All right. And then next up. Oh, sweet. Thank you so much. I have been waffling on buying this for so long. Been wanting to get both of them, actually. I've never actually seen this one. I've only seen the first one. We have Night of Dark Shadows, which is the second of two theatrical films made based on the original 60s and 70s Dark Shadows soap opera, basically. And it actually features a lot of the same cast as well. The interesting thing, I've always been curious about Night of Dark Shadows because a good chunk of the characters, like a good chunk of the main characters, were killed off at the end of the first movie. So I was kind of wondering, like, well, who's left? Who survived for the second movie? So very cool. Definitely going to enjoy checking that one out. Oh, and here we have. Okay, perhaps I should inform you. I don't have an Xbox 360, and I have played the demo of Resident Evil 5 and absolutely despised it. So thank you anyway. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but thank you for Resident Evil 5. I will probably get it at some point on the PS3 just for completion's sake. Actually, speaking of Resident Evil, I have been picking up the HD remastered versions of the early ones that they've been putting out. I just actually grabbed the original Resident Evil and Resident Evil 4 and Code Veronica X, all of which have had high-def remasters. And they just put out a remaster of Resident Evil 0, which previously only appeared on the GameCube back in the day. So that's pretty cool. So I'm definitely planning to get that. And I've heard rumors that they're going to do 2 and 3 as well. So basically all the Resident Evils, the entire Resident Evil saga, from then on will be in high definition. So that's pretty sweet. Now, as I said, I didn't care for the demo of Resident Evil 5, but mind you, I played that around the same time I was playing the original Dead Space. And one of the things that really irritated me about it was the fact that, you know, in Dead Space, you can run and gun. Like, you can move while you're shooting. And I really like that a lot. Resident Evil 5, and, well, I guess a lot of the other Resident Evils, you can't. When you're aiming, you are locked in place. You cannot move. You can't even, like, slowly move. Which I found really annoying, and was not something that I enjoyed. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe a reevaluation is in order. I've heard very mixed reviews of number 5. I've heard number 6 is a lot better, that you actually can move while you shoot in that one, and stuff like that. So I don't know. The Resident Evil series is one that I really need to visit properly. I've mostly just played the PS1 originals, the first, second, and third, and Code Veronica X and Dead Aim, and then the demo for 5. And that's pretty much my whole experience with the Resident Evil games, which I guess isn't too bad. I mean, that's a good chunk of them right there, at least the early ones. I've heard Resident Evil 4 is amazing, which is why I grabbed it when I saw they'd done an HD remaster on PSN. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll check it out. Let's see what else we got here. Lots of goodies. Holy guacamole, Batman. Oh, sweet. I'm definitely going to enjoy this. We have Saturday Night Live, the best of John Belushi, the legend himself. Oh, this is going to be awesome. I mean, he was like one of the funniest guys on the original Saturday Night Live. Mind you, look at the cast they had originally, like Bill Murray and Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd and Gilda Radner. But yeah, I mean, he was really taken from us way too soon. I mean, he was just such a funny guy, and did some great stuff, and I definitely will enjoy that. Just gonna find some room here. Here we go. Okay, awesome. Let's see, what do we got here? We have, oh, sweet. Is this is like the 80s show, eh? I love the 80s show of this. We have Alvin and the Chipmunks. Stop looking at my bald spot. There, you can't see it. Alvin and the Chipmunks, Batmonk, a worthy addition to anyone's Alvin or Batman collection. Very, very cool. So we got 3 episodes from the 80s series here. We got Batmonk, Treasure Island, and Sherlock Seville, a.k.a. Elementary, My Dear Simon. Very cool. Yeah, I used to watch the 80s show quite a bit, actually. I wish, honestly, I mean, I know they do a lot of collections like this, as sort of themed episodes. I really wish they would just put out season sets already. I mean, obviously there's no problem with rights issues. They keep putting out these collections. Why don't they just give us season sets or a complete series set? I mean, come on. It's got to be in the cards there somewhere. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, what is this? Oh, very nice. Oh, sweet. It's kind of funny because I've been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Rosie lately, so this is appropriate. We have How to Kill a Vampire. Yes, contrary to the popular belief perpetuated by certain young teen and tween-oriented fiction of late. The Sun is quite a good one, as you can see here in this shot from Nosferatu. Yes, that's awesome. So what is this here? Vampires exist, and in every culture with a legend about bloodsuckers, there are rules and rituals for how to destroy them. The first book to focus specifically on all known ways to prevent vampirism, protect oneself against attacks, and destroy the undead, How to Kill a Vampire, traces the evolution of vampire killing from obscure legends of folklore to modern horror film, TV, and books. A fascinating investigation of what strikes fear in an immortal's heart. Well, that sounds awesome. That is going to be fantastic. Very, very cool. And got a few pictures here from movies, but oh yeah, there she is. The Slayer herself. Very cool. In praise of the Slayer, yes. Very, very cool. Very nice. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to enjoy checking that out. That's very, very cool indeed. Very cool, very cool. I'm just going to put, I don't know, put Green Lantern there, I guess. Okay. Starting to run out of room on the shelf here. Let's see what else we got here. We have, oh, what's this one here? Oh, sweet! The life story of Bob Dylan. We have I'm Not There. Very, very cool. Inspired by the life and songs of Bob Dylan, I'm Not There is a profoundly personal and passionate film that captures the essence of this elusive genius. 6 different actors, including Heath Ledger, Christian Bale, Richard Gere, and Oscar nominee Cate Blanchett, in a soon-to-be legendary performance, each embody part of the Dylan legend. From Greenwich Village folk singer to electric guitar trailblazer to born-again preacher. Directed by Academy Award-nominated writer-director Todd Haynes, I'm Not There is unquestionably the year's most original American movie. That sounds really cool. How have I never heard of this? That sounds really interesting. So all these different actors giving their sort of take on Bob Dylan, like some different aspect. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I'm definitely going to enjoy that. Thank you very much. That sounds really, really cool. I like concept films like that. And if it's a concept film that pays tribute to, a rock legend, why the fuck not? All right, next up. Oh, sweet. I don't think I've ever seen this. No, I must have seen this. Have I seen this one? I think, yes, I have seen this, but a long, long time ago, like back when it was new. We have Pacific Heights. Basically, as far as I'm concerned, anything with Michael Keaton is yes. I'm a huge Michael Keaton fan. Love his work. And I remember, this is from 1990, so this is right after he did Batman. After he did Batman, he was getting so many serious roles. And good, because he's really good at them. Prior to that, he was mostly getting comedy roles and sort of tongue-in-cheek stuff. But Batman changed everything, man. Like, he just got all these serious roles, and I remember this was one of the first ones. And as I say, I haven't seen this in a very, very long time, but I do remember him being very intense and scary in it as the Tenant from Hell. So, very, very cool. Definitely going to enjoy checking that out again after so long. Oh, hey, sweet! We have The Outsiders, which, again, another one I'm sure that I've seen, but I don't remember a thing about. It's entirely possible I haven't seen it. No, I must have seen it. I don't remember. I watched a lot of movies when I was younger, and it's easy to have forgotten some of them. Either way, now I can see it. Thank you very much. Very cool. Yeah. I remember this one being a big deal when it came out because it sort of had all the hot up-and-coming young actors in it. I mean, just listen to this cast list. We have we got C. Thomas Howell, Matt Dillon, Ralph Macchio, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Diane Lane, Emilio Estevez, Tom Cruise, and Leif Garrett. So basically, all stars who were just starting out, and many of whom would become superstars. Many of whom are still superstars to this day. Certainly all icons of the 80s right there. Very, very cool stuff. Love it. All right. Oh, nice. Next up we have... I really need more of these, and I know this is one that I don't have. I've only got a handful of these. We have The Super Friends. apparently season 5. Super Friends is really confusing to collect because pretty much every season went by a slightly different title, and they didn't necessarily just number them 1 through 5. But yeah, here we have season 5 of the Super Friends with which one is this? I don't even know. This is with the Wonder Twins, Zan and Jaina, and their space monkey Gleek. Okay, yes, I know this Super Friends. Wow, short season. So it's 24 episodes, only 3 hours long. It looks like each half-hour episode was 3 stories. So short stories. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Yeah, I definitely want to get all of the Super Friends collections. I think I've got one of the other ones, and then I've got like the Legendary Superpowers one. So I got the Superpowers season, which was one of the later ones. It was one of the 80s ones. But I don't have any of the others. Oh, here we go. Sweet. I actually used to have this on Laserdisc back in the day. We have The Crow, City of Angels, which I know a lot of people say the only good one is the first one, but I actually really enjoyed this. I mean, come on, it's got what's his face in it, Iggy Pop. Yeah, it's worth it just for Iggy Pop insisting that the the what was it, the tattoo that he got looked like 2 demons, whereas everyone else said it looked like wings. And he's like, no, it's not wings, it's 2 demons. Doesn't it look like 2 demons? Just, yeah, anything with Iggy Pop, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I always really liked this one. Not as good as the first one, obviously, but I thought it was not, a total write-off. I always liked it. I've not seen any of the other sequels to The Crow, actually. I've only seen the first one and this one, and then Stairway to Heaven, the TV series, which was excellent, by the way, with Mark Dacascos. Fantastic. Oh, yes. Yes. I used to have this on Laserdisc, too. Talk about another amazing performance of a rock legend. We have Oliver Stone's The Doors, starring, I was going to say Jim Carrey. Wow. Brain. Misfire. Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison. Yeah, I love this movie. I used to have like the big super deluxe edition Laserdisc. I wish I still did. It was just a gorgeous package. But and I think I owned this DVD very briefly as well. But this is nice. This is like the original DVD release. You can see it's got this beautiful shiny packaging. It's an extra thick case. I think it's only 2 discs if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we got disc 1 and the booklet. Very nice. Very nice. And yeah, and then disc 2. Loads and loads of extras. Basically, I remember wanting to pick this up, and because basically this DVD edition has every single bit of extras that were in the Laserdisc edition that I had. Just a much more compact package, obviously. So very cool indeed. I love that movie so much. It's just amazing performance by Val Kilmer. And apparently one of the ways he auditioned for the role of Jim Morrison was he sent Oliver Stone a tape that he'd made, which was a mix, some of which were him performing Doors songs and some of which were the original Doors songs. And he said, tell me which one is me and which one is Jim. And Oliver Stone, himself a huge Doors fan, well, I'm sure he could pick out which was which, just being so familiar with the music. But in terms of the vocalizations, he said, I mean, it was uncanny, and even the way he looks and his mannerisms and everything. Val Kilmer is such an underrated actor. I think he can really just do amazing things when given good material, and I think it's a shame we don't see more of him these days, to be honest. I always thought he would be a really huge breakout superstar, and he's never quite hit that superstar status, and it's really a shame because I think he's an amazing actor, and I've always really enjoyed his work. Even his sort of less, A-list work, Real Genius, one of my all-time favorite college comedy movies. In fact, probably my all-time favorite college comedy movies because it's got kind of the nerdiness twist to it that the others didn't always have quite so prominently. But all right, carrying on here, I go on about how awesome Val Kilmer is forever. Oh, what do we have here? We have... I don't even know what this is exactly. We have from the some Justice League collection, we got Superman, which is, says, try me, spin globe. Oh, look at that. Whoa, his chest is glowing. His guts are Cuisinarting in his chest. That's amazing. Look at that. That is the strangest Superman toy I have ever seen. Cool. Well, if I ever have trouble finding my keys in the dark, I know I can rely on Soups to help me out. Alright. What else do we got here? Got a couple things in the bottom. Got some, oh, what is this? Some collector's things. A comic book backing. Either an index of issues of Superman that you have, or ones that you needed. Very cool. And what's on the other one here? Nothing. Okay. So inside, check this out. Oh, these are apps. Holy moly. How old are these? This is amazing. We have an Amazing Spider-Man Happy Meal bag. That is awesome. This is quite the collectible, man. You don't see this stuff stick around very much. Does it? I'm just wondering if it has a year on it. Does it say when it's from? Make your own spider web trap. See bag inside. Usually there's like a copyright date or something. I'm just curious. I mean, this does not... Well, it's got... I'm guessing it must be from the 90s, because it's got the 90s Spider-Man logo on it. But very cool. And it can't be much older than that, because that would be around when they stopped using the styrofoam containers and switched to paper bags. Very cool. Oh, and this, I know what this is from. This is from the Casper movie. Very cool. I'm guessing, is this a popcorn bag? Still smell like popcorn? And then on the other side, actually, if we take a look very carefully, we have Apollo 13. Very, very cool. You know, I don't think I've ever mentioned this in a Multimedia Chronicles episode. I will mention it now. But speaking of sort of popcorn bags and food containers, one piece of my collection that I've never shown in a video is I actually have a huge collection of popcorn tubs. Actually, I have a couple just over here. I'll just grab them to give you an example. Now, I collect them, but I also use them. I actually use them for popcorn. So, for example, here I have The Simpsons movie. Now, this is another example of a collectible that you don't see anymore. They don't do the plastic tubs anymore because of, you know, the environment and shit. And we got Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Check that out. Very cool. This is nowhere near all of them. This is just the ones I have out that I'm using right now. We got Batman Begins. For some reason, they didn't use it for the super. They didn't do the super large buckets for that. But Batman Begins. And, well, if you got Batman Begins, you also got to get the Dark Knight. So, there we go. Dark Knight popcorn bucket. Yes, highly collectible, and I use them for food. These are out because I used them recently and I haven't cleaned them yet. But that is very, very cool. Holy moly, what an awesome pile of stuff. That is some really, really cool stuff. Some old faves, some I haven't seen before. Great stuff, yeah. All right, let's check out the letter, shall we? Here we go. Shawn. Spelled S-H-A-W-N. Damn you. It's actually S-E-A-N. But that's okay. It's only printed all over the internet. I can forgive you. I hope you find a couple of items in this package that are worth your while. Lately, I've been selling off a lot of my DVD, Blu-ray, comic books, CDs, etc. collections due to the fact that I am in the process of moving, and also money is extremely tight. Ah, yes, I've been in both of those situations before. Always sucks when you got to sell your stuff, doesn't it? But it's just stuff, honestly. I mean, if I sold all of this, I wouldn't be... It'd be annoying if I, damn, I wish I still had all those Doctor Who DVDs. I'd really like to watch them right now, but not be able to because I'd sold them. But I could get them again. You know, they're all gettable again in some form, or they'd be re-released in some form. You can get them again. It's just stuff. I wish I sent you a package a long time ago and my collection was still plentiful. Most of my collection is now gone, but I had and still have a few items that I hope you enjoy. They are mostly random oddities. Yes, I sensed the randomness, but that's okay. Random is good because it just makes it more of a surprise. This package is essentially a token of appreciation to all the entertainment you've given me throughout the years. I've always had a movie, TV show, cartoon collecting bug, but I blame you for kicking it into overdrive. Yes, the plan is working to drain the bank accounts of all my viewers and convince them to have awesome collections. I'm so evil. Just as I blame you, I also thank you for also opening my eyes to a lot of movies and shows I probably never would have either given the benefit of the doubt or even knew existed if it wasn't for you. Again, I hope you find a couple, if not one thing you like in this package. If not, that's okay. Feel free to sell, trade, or re-gift. Resident Evil 5, coming your way soon. No. Yeah, that'll probably be a giveaway just because I can't play it. So, yeah. Other than that, I mean, the only reason I would get rid of any of these or trade any of them or give them away is if I upgraded them to Blu-ray, basically. Which I think is a reasonable reason to get rid of an old edition of something if you're upgrading. Yeah. But let's see again, and I hope you're the man, Sean. Sincerely, Phill Lynch. P.S. I'd love to see you review Tim Burton's Dark Shadows. I never did I? I got it. I watched it. I never reviewed it. I actually meant to review it at the time, and I don't think I did. Did I just talk about it? I think I might have done sort of a mini review and an update, but I should probably do like a dedicated video about that at some point. Yeah. I'm curious as to what you thought of it. Like you, I'm a huge Dark Shadows fan, and your Dark Shadows videos are my favorites. Yeah, I really want more Dark Shadows. In particular, I really want to get that big coffin set, the complete series collection of the original. And, yeah, great stuff. I didn't love the movie, but at the same time, I didn't hate it. I wish they took it a lot more seriously because it had an endless amount of potential. Oh, excuse me, long day. To be a great film. Call it a guilty pleasure of mine, though. I personally thought the Alex Cooper sequence was the best part. Anyway, enough rambling. Unbox, sir. Unbox. Awesome. Well, I guess I could have read that first because it had no spoilers in it. Thank you for no spoilers. Of course, I don't like to look anyway, just in case there are, because a lot of the times there are in those. But, yes, I see Alice Cooper appears frequently in your packages and videos and accompanying letters to packages in the videos that are done about them. Very cool. Wow. Well, holy moly, that was a huge package. What kind of running time are we looking at here? Yeah, about half an hour. Well, that's a pretty good length package opening, I think. Wow, that's just some awesome stuff. So thank you very much. I love the randomness. That's awesome. Random packages are always fun because you really have no clue what you're gonna get. You get to that next item in the package, and it's always a surprise. You have no idea. But yeah, thank you very much, Phil. And once again, everybody else, check out his YouTube page. And we'll see you next time. Quick thank you to my Patreon sponsors. Special big thanks to Kyle Pellegrini, my highest level sponsor. You rock, dude. You continue to rock the house with your high level sponsorship, and I really appreciate that. In all honesty, it's really fantastic, and definitely helps to keep things going, and up and up and up we go. And big thanks to everyone else who's a sponsor as well. Please do consider becoming a sponsor. Every little bit helps, even if it's just $1 a month. That's $12 a year out of your pocket to help make the Multimedia Chronicles bigger and better and more awesome. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you once again, Phil. Hope the YouTube-ness goes well. I look forward to seeing what you come up with. Alrighty, folks. That is it for me to you for now. So until next time, thanks for watching, and sayonara.